ठीक 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 है, थैंक यू। आई थिंक रिक्वायर्ड नहीं है। I'll be audible even
ये रिकॉर्डिंग हो रही है, लाइव जाती है।
ओके।
आप ये लगा लो।
ऐसे नॉर्मली ऐसे क्लासेस रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं होती थी
सब होता है,
जो इससे पहले हुई ऑफलाइन की क्लास? आई डोंट थिंक। तो ऑडिबल है माइक से, इसको ऑन ऑफ कर दो।
नॉर्मल क्लास है।
Good afternoon, everyone. All good?
Yes, ma'am.
Attended the last class? New faces? You are from this class only? Last class की है. You are from this class only? Yes or no? Sure. You are not from this class. All right. Here? You are not from this class? This subject only? Supply chain analytics. Which paper we have right now? It's analytics or management?
Analytics.
Okay. So we have completed 4 units, and we in the last class we started with unit number 5. If you remember, we started with the discussion of analytics and distribution. Last class we started with this unit, analytics and distribution. What does distribution means? Distribution is basically related to the logistics, to the inventory, right? So the 4 units that we have completed is completed from your side as well? Yes? Because see, in supply, no. Because see, in supply chain analytics we just have 7 units, and I rigorously completed 4 units. If you were there in my class with me in the last class or last to last class, then we revised all the 4 units together. At least as per the syllabus and as per the topics and subtopics we revised that, right? So that is done. Unit number 5 we started with the this how analytics can help in distribution, how analytics can help in the smooth distribution, and does help in the supply chain, does help in smoothing the supply chain. You know, distribution is one of the vital activity in the supply chain, and using analytics, using analytics means you are using the data, you are using the predictive analysis. Firstly, you are using which analytics? Descriptive analytics, where you are recording all the data, the historical data are being recorded. Then you try to get the pattern and trend from those historical data, that is what is known as descriptive analytics. Then from the descriptive analytics we use predictive analytics, where we predict the demand forecast, or where we predict the required inventory, or where we predict the proper location and all. Okay. So on the basis of the descriptive analytics we use predictive analytics, okay, to forecast the accurate demand, right? And after that the last step is the prescriptive analytics. If you remember the prescriptive analytics, where on the basis of this demand forecasting and all, the decision is being made. Okay. So all these types of analytics is being used. So here we discussed that the location of the distribution center is as important, and you know that analytics is being used in locating the distribution center as well, right? So the first one is the geographical factors. So the geographical factors are taken into account, such as we discussed. Proximity, the location should be near to the supplier as well as near to the customer also, right? It should be at the proximity to the supplier and at the proximity to the customer. it should be located in such a location that the transportation is not a difficulty, or there is proper transportation. There are number of transportations available, and there is a proper transportation hub there, right? So the transportation infrastructure should be well developed, right? And so by analyzing all these factors, we can improve the supply chain efficiency and reduce the transportation cost. So do we need analytics in this? Where do we need? Or if you remember, we discussed a few examples also. There are a few models, or there are a few softwares being used to locate. Amazon is using, we discussed. हाँ, कौन सा वो सॉफ्टवेयर था? GIS? Integration?
Information system.
Okay. So GIS is being used by Amazon to locate a proper location. Okay. So that is geographical information system. Okay. We discussed in detail how this GIS is being used by Amazon and all. So here you just need to know that there are such types of softwares or the models that are being used by the companies. So now you know that actually getting a proper location is as important as all other things, right? So geographical factors need to be taken into account, the market demand need to be taken into account. Means you have to understand the market demand patterns and the consumers demographics. What do you mean by consumers demographics?
Customer key location.
Demographics. Demographic and geographic, these are two different terms.
age क्या है?
Demographic is always related to the age, the gender, okay, all these things, okay. And geographical means it is located to the region or location, right. So the supply chain manager need to understand, in order to apply proper analytics in the supply chain, the supply chain manager need to understand the demand pattern, need to understand the demand, the consumers demographics while selecting the distribution center location. Okay. So by utilizing analytics, what they can do is they can identify areas with high demand that can lead to better inventory management, okay, and customer satisfaction. May I get the, actually we have already discussed the first 5 slides, I guess 4 or 5 slides were already discussed. So may I get the explanation of this, the first, this one, analyze this one. Identifying areas with high demand can lead to better inventory management. What does this means? आसपास, तो इसका मतलब आपको इतनी जानकारी होनी चाहिए कि ना कंज्यूमर कहाँ ज़्यादा है, कहाँ ज़्यादा डिमांड है. लाइक FNP, आपको क्या लगता है विच एरिया विल बी मोर suitable for FNP to have their warehouse or to have their store? कौन सा डेमोग्राफिक सुटेबल रहेगा? जहाँ ज़्यादा यूथ्स रहे, ज़्यादा बच्चे रहे, मतलब यंगस्टर्स रहे, है ना? हाँ, तो those, because they are the customer for that, okay. So that is why they need the proper demographic. That is why the supply chain manager need to have the understanding of the consumer demographic as well, right? Okay. So you have the supply chain manager need to identify the areas with high demand, and that can lead to better inventory management and also the customer satisfaction. Okay, because the delivery time can be improved, right? Lead time. Okay. Next is operational cost. Do you think if a supply chain manager in an organization is able to identify a proper location, proper distribution center, will he be able to cut the cost, cut the operational cost? Sorry. हाउ?
ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कॉस्ट बचेगी उसकी,
ठीक है.
टाइम
लीड टाइम. लीड टाइम डायरेक्टली इफेक्ट्स. लीड टाइम डायरेक्टली इफेक्ट्स किसको? कस्टमर सेटिस्फैक्शन. ठीक है. कॉस्ट के टर्म्स में इट डायरेक्टली इफेक्ट इन्वेंट्री पे, कैरिंग कॉस्ट एंड कैरिंग कॉस्ट. So the operational cost will also be minimized as operational cost when we are talking about. तो ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट क्या होता है? डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कॉस्ट अलग होता है, ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट अलग होता है. डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कॉस्ट में आपका इन्वेंट्री वगैरह आ जाएगा, ऑर्डरिंग, कैरिंग, ऑल दीज थिंग्स, है ना. लेकिन ऑपरेशनल का मतलब होता है रिलेटेड टू डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट कॉस्ट. ठीक है. रिलेटेड टू द प्रोडक्ट्स, डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट कॉस्ट. डायरेक्ट कॉस्ट मीन्स जैसे कि रॉ मटेरियल का कॉस्ट, लेबर का कॉस्ट, है ना. ठीक है. तो दिस इज व्हाट दे आर सेइंग, असेसिंग ऑपरेशनल कॉस्ट इंक्लूडिंग द लेबर, द टैक्सेस, द रियल एस्टेट एक्सपेंसेस helps in making informed decision about distribution center location, and applying analytics to evaluate the cost factor contributes to the overall profitability. Okay. So this is the importance of location of distribution center. Yes, please. Don't stand here. Okay. Next. हाँ, it has to be multiple, है ना. If you are like planning to supply pan India, then it has to be multiple, है ना. Then only it will be at the proximity of the supplier and consumer, no. Okay. So next is the location of the next is transportation and distribution planning. So even in the transportation and the distribution planning you need analytics. अच्छा, एनालिटिक्स के बिना काम चल रहा था क्या? नहीं चल रहा था. सप्लाई चेन नहीं होता था? होता था. सप्लाई चेन भी होता था, इसके बिना काम भी चल रहा था. बट व्हाट यू आर गेटिंग लाइक टुडे, जो आपको अमेजन प्राइम का सर्विस मिल रहा है, या जो अमेजन या कोई भी आपको ई कॉमर्स की सर्विस मिल रही है, you were not getting at those times when we were not using analytics actually, right? So by using analytics only this is being possible. You order and you get the order on the same day or in a day or two, right? So all these e-commerce and m-commerce companies, they are heavily using analytics. Okay. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, है ना. दिस
without analytics, the practice is limited to certain entities only. Means whatever the way, the mode they are adopting, so it is restricted to them only. So the next person has to approach them, means how you are approaching the client and how you cut your cost. So by using those data analytics and all, so it is collectively adopted by many.
It is able to get a proper demand forecasting, accurate demand forecasting, and is able to reach to the consumers as well, is able to cut the cost, right? So all these are benefits and the reason of using the analytics in this supply chain. Okay. So if you have like paid attention, then you will notice that all the chapters that we are studying in the supply chain management is being here included. In addition, just the analytics word is being included, otherwise the same chapter is being included here in supply chain analytics as well. Okay. So the same thing we have to study, including the analytics, including the importance of analytics and why it is required and how it is helping the companies to grow. Okay. So in the transportation and distribution, the first thing is inventory management. So integrating transportation planning with inventory management using the analytics, it helps in synchronizing the supply chain operation. Synchronizing means, what does this synchronizing word means?
Timely meeting the requirements of consumer.
अरेंजमेंट, अलाइनमेंट होता है ना, कि एक चीज हो रही है उसके बाद नेक्स्ट विदाउट एनी टाइम गैप द नेक्स्ट इज बीइंग फॉलोड, द नेक्स्ट इज बीइंग फॉलोड. ओके, सिंक्रोनाइजेशन का मतलब यही होता है कि एवरीथिंग यू नो ना, सिंकिंग, आपका जीमेल से आपका कॉन्टैक्ट सिंक होता है, मतलब एज सुन एज यू फीड द इंफॉर्मेशन इज बीइंग synced and is uploaded on the cloud, right? Syncing का मतलब यही होता है. Okay, so this literal word synchronization means here कि with the help of analytics, the inventory management, if you are using transportation, in the transportation planning मतलब you have to choose which transportation you want. Which transportation you want to go with the sea, you want to go with the railways or whatever. Okay, so while planning the transportation, if you are using analytics along with the inventory management, then that can help in reduction of the cost as well. Okay, and also the accurate demand, because you know how much inventory is there at which location, है ना, किस लोकेशन में कितनी इन्वेंट्री पड़ी हुई है, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली यू आर प्लानिंग ऑल्सो. लाइक आपको क्या लगता है, अमेजन प्राइम जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करता है, दे मस्ट बी यूजिंग दिस बिकॉज दे नो कि विच ऑर्डर हैज़ टू बी केप्ट एट द फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी, है ना. तो प्राइम वाले ऑर्डर्स जो रहते हैं वो फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी पे रहते हैं. Then the next one, you see the price is also there कि आपको 1-2 दिन में चाहिए तो you have to pay 49. If you want free delivery then 3 to 4 days. तो accordingly what they are doing is they are using the transportation planning along with the inventory management. And what they are using analytics. Analytics means they are using the data's previous data या फिर data जो वहाँ पर है, inventory management में कितना है डेटा, मतलब inventory कितने हैं वहाँ पर उस location पर, and all these things they are using, and thus they are asking for the charge and everything. Okay, so inventory management, in this inventory management heading you have to know this only, that accurate demand forecasting and inventory optimization, this contribute to efficient distribution planning. Okay, agree everyone? The next is route optimization. What does route optimization means? Means if you are using analytics, so by implementing route optimization techniques, okay, through analytics, it can enhance the delivery efficiency, reduce the fuel consumption and minimizes the transit times. Route optimization means you are calculating. आप लोगों ने मैथ्स में भी पढ़ा है ना, route, हाँ बिल्कुल. Then you know this कि उसमें भी आप route optimization पढ़े होंगे, है ना. With the macros and all तो आप फटाफट calculate कर सकते हो, है ना. तो that is only this one कि route optimization is being studied, means all the plan 1, plan 2 and plan 3 are being compared. If you are using C, then what will be the cost and fuel cost, and what will be the time and everything, and thus scenario 1, 2, 3 is being compared and the optimized one is selected, right. And what are the benefit of using analytics here is you can enhance the delivery time, then fuel consumption and all these. Okay. So the traffic information, even in Google you can see the real time traffic information. If you put the location, then you can just know what is the traffic and what is the rush, है ना, there in that particular location. आपको पता चल जाता है ना कि अभी rush hour ज़्यादा है, traffic ज़्यादा है इस location पे, and all these things. क्या? डिज़ाइन, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. this is the general thing we are studying कि ये होता है, but the companies, every company have their own softwares. This is basically a technique that is being used, and that they have made their own tailor-made software for this. Every company is not using the same, but yes, there are suppliers who are selling these softwares. Organization, they do buy softwares and they can run on that. Okay, but most of the companies, these big companies, Amazon and all, they have their own homemade this software. Okay, so this is the technique that is being used by them in their models and softwares. Okay, so this is the general thing we are studying. I have already told you that you have to know the general things, and when you get into that company, then you will be knowing what software they are using, and you will be trained for that. You will be trained with that software, right? But the general thing, you should have the understanding, then only you will be better able to understand their software. Okay? The next is Mode selection. Mode selection means you are trying to select the mode such as rail, trucking or air. Okay. So you are trying to select on the basis of the cost effectiveness, time and the distribution. Okay. There are few locations where there is no this airport. Then in those locations you have to use the you have to use the roads or truck or all these things, right? So that is one. Okay, strategic mode selection using analytics, they improve overall supply chain performance. So in the transportation and distribution planning, you have to take care of the inventory management. Inventory management syncing with what? Syncing with the transportation planning, right? Then you have to do the route optimization. Then you have to select the mode, the best mode. Okay. Next is inventory policies and order fulfillment. Okay. So inventory policies and order fulfillment. See the first one, demand forecasting. So utilizing advanced analytics for the demand forecasting, it can aid in determining the optimal inventory level. This is true. We have already discussed the case of Zara, which is the best example for the inventory management. It manages its inventory so well that it is able to change its whole inventory in just 2 weeks. Okay. So if the company is using the advanced analytical techniques in demand forecasting, then it can determine the optimal inventory level and replacement strategies, means how to replenish it. Replenish means fulfill to the maximum, to the best optimized way. Okay. Accurate demand predictions enable timely order fulfillment and minimize excess inventory. Agree with this? Next is stock control. Stock control means EOQ है ना, all these models are being used. और क्या डिस्कस किया था हमने EOQ के साथ? Single, yeah. Overstocking and understocking. So this is what is being discussed here. Stock control means ना over होना चाहिए ना excess होना चाहिए. We don't want overstocking. Reason being, if there is overstocking, that will lead to overstocking होगा, carrying cost आएगा, ordering cost नहीं आएगा. Ordering cost तो आप order करते हो तो आता है. Holding cost, okay, means उसको आपको maintenance cost and all चाहिए. ठीक है. Thank you so much भैया. पंखे से ना फिर आवाज नहीं जाएगा. ऑब्सोलेंस कॉस्ट भी होगा. यू नो, ओवरस्टॉकिंग का एक केस, आइटम्स ऑब्सोलेट हो जाए, ये भी चांसेस रहते हैं. बिकॉज द प्रेफरेंस ऑफ द कंज्यूमर्स में वेरी, द टेस्ट ऑफ द कंज्यूमर्स में चेंज ओवर टाइम, है ना. और अंडर स्टॉकिंग का प्रॉब्लम क्या है? सेल्स कम हो जाएगी, है ना. आप सेल्स स्टॉक आउट में पोजीशन में जा सकते हैं. दैट विल लीड टू बैड रेपुटेशन, है ना. सो वी वांट an optimized inventory management, and EOQ is one such method to optimize the inventory management. Okay. So read. What's your name? Kundan. Yes, Kundan, please read this out.
Applying inventory optimization models based on consumption patterns and lead time optimized stock control and distribution centers. Balancing stock level using analytics contributes to improve order fulfillment and reduce holding costs.
Okay. Explanation. What's your name?
Gurdeep.
Gurdeep. Please explain.
Basically reflects the control of those stocks, like to meet the demands and balancing the stock level to fulfill the timely demand for the supply chain management.
Okay, all right. Everyone is comfortable because this is a repeated topic we have already discussed. Okay. The next one is efficient order processing. So, even when analytics is being used in the order processing, it streamlines and it helps in the easy flow of information. It streamlines the operations, it reduces the order cycle time and also enhances the order accuracy. Do you agree with this? Just a second. Just one minute. Yeah. So, when analytics is being used in order processing, it helps in streamlining the operations, it reduces the order cycle time as well and also enhances the order accuracy. Because there is a streamline means the information is flowing at the real time. At the real time, the operation manager is able to know what is the inventory being managed at all the locations. What is the transportation being used, what is the where is the transportation or what are the logistic and how well the logistic are working and the real time the real time tracking is being done. Do you think this is all possible with the help of analytics, and because of that there will be a seamless flow of information from the logistic to this inventory management to the operations. Even the inventory manager is able to know कि this much is being produced, or vice versa, because of the information available to the operation manager that this much is the inventory available there, he will be better able to know how much to produce, right? And thus this enhances the order cycle time and also enhances the order accuracy, right? So, leveraging technology and analytics in order to fulfill and enhance customer satisfaction and loyalty. So, we need to use technology and analytics to better fulfill the customer satisfaction and all these things. Okay. And you know that this is being used by this F&B and all these Amazon and all these companies. They are using this analytics in order processing. As soon as you place the order is being booked and shown, and whole of the information is shared not only to the logistic or to the nearby inventory, but to the whole supply chain. And thus everyone in the supply chain is able to know कि okay, this has been placed and this order like one inventory has already gone, and all these things are being shared with all the parties in the supply chain. Okay. So, this is all you have to know about the inventory policies and order fulfillment. We discussed about the demand forecasting, because that is the demand forecasting is very, very important for a proper inventory management, and analytics plays a crucial role as it helps in determining the optimal inventory level. Okay. Next is stock control, means to optimize the stock, not to have the condition of over or under stocking. We need analytics, and even in efficient order processing, and if we use technology and inventory, then what does leveraging word means? Do you know the English meaning of leverage word? Leverage?
Using best of it.
Best, ठीक है. If you remember in physics, lever,
मतलब जो टेक्नोलॉजी हमारे पास है उसका बेस्ट यूज करना,
ये आप लोगों ने फिजिक्स में जो लेवर पढ़ा है कि कुएं से जो पानी निकालते हैं, वो जब आप रस्सी से निकालते हो इस तरह से, तो रस्सी नहीं, उसमें वो मोटर लगा देते हो तो उससे आपकी क्या हो जाती है, एफिशिएंसी एंड ये एनर्जी जो है वो ज़्यादा एफिशिएंट हो जाती है। कैसे? क्योंकि वहाँ आपको लेवरेज मिलता है, लेवर हो जाता है वो। आप साइकिलिंग भी करते हो, वेर एवर यू पुट मोटर और समथिंग, टेक्नोलॉजी आप लगा देते हो तो वो आपको सिर्फ 2x एफिशिएंसी नहीं बढ़ाती, आपकी मल्टीपल 100x आपकी एफिशिएंसी मल्टीपल हो जाती है। दैट इज़ व्हाट इज़ नोन एज लेवरेजिंग। ठीक है, तो कहीं भी लेवरेजिंग वर्ड का मतलब होता है कि जितना, जैसे जितना गुना बढ़ना चाहिए था, जितना आपने मेहनत किया उसका उतना गुना नहीं बढ़कर उससे बहुत ज़्यादा गुना बढ़कर आपको उससे बहुत ज़्यादा आपको बेनिफिट मिल रहा है। ओके, तो उसको कहते हैं लेवरेजिंग। तो बाय यूजिंग टेक्नोलॉजी एंड एनालिटिक्स सिर्फ 2x आपका सेल्स नहीं बढ़ेगा, बल्कि योर सेल्स विल मल्टीप्लाई बाय मल्टीपल टाइम्स। ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाट इट मीन्स लेवरेजिंग टेक्नोलॉजी। ओके, यू आर नॉट ओनली यूटिलाइजिंग द टेक्नोलॉजी, you are leveraging technology. Okay.
Can we mention as appropriate technology needs to be infused in a particular domain?
Yeah. Okay. So that will not only increase your efficiency, but that will lever your sales. Okay. Next is vehicle routing for deliveries. So vehicle routing for delivery is also very important. The first point we have to discuss is about the dynamic routing algorithms. So basically there are mathematical algorithms and all these being used to get the optimized route. Okay, so by utilizing dynamic routing algorithm, what does it means? Transportation chapter अगर थोड़ा भी याद आ रहा है आप लोगों को तो you know कि याद है ट्रांसपोर्टेशन चैप्टर? नहीं, किस में पढ़े थे? बायो में ट्रांसपोर्टेशन चैप्टर? तो क्या सब्जेक्ट क्या था? बायोलॉजी, इंग्लिश, हिंदी, मैथ्स, बिजनेस स्टैटिस्टिक्स में पढ़ा होगा आप लोगों ने। एलपीपी उसी में ट्रांसपोर्टेशन पढ़ा है। तो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इज बेसिक क्या सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में? तो सेकेंड सेमेस्टर में वो सब्जेक्ट क्या था? बिजनेस स्टैटिस्टिक्स या डेटा एनालिटिक्स, कुछ ऐसा चैप्टर होगा, बिजनेस स्टैटिस्टिक्स या, है ना। तो वहाँ हमने क्या पढ़ा है कि ट्रांसपोर्टेशन वाज वन चैप्टर जहाँ पर आप एक्सेल में मैक्रोज यूज़ करके यू कैन जस्ट, अगर आपने मैनुअली पढ़ा है तो मैनुअली हम क्या करते थे कि बहुत सारे आप ट्रांसपोर्टेशन या जो भी आप जैसे एलपीपी आपने पढ़ा है तो एलपीपी में क्या करते थे आप? प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन, ठीक है, आपको याद है। प्रॉफिट मैक्सिमाइजेशन या कॉस्ट रिडक्शन का देखते थे कि व्हाट विल बी द ऑप्टिमाइज। 2 चेयर बनाओ या 2 चेयर 1 टेबल का कॉम्बिनेशन आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को बेस्ट एफिशिएंसी देता है, या 3 चेयर 1 टेबल बनाना आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को बेस्ट। तो आप ढेर सारे कॉम्बिनेशंस बनाकर उन कॉम्बिनेशंस को, उन ग्रुप्स को कंपेयर करते थे एंड देन यू चूज द बेस्ट आउट ऑफ दोज इन टर्म्स ऑफ या तो वो आपके प्रॉफिट को बढ़ाए या तो आपके कॉस्ट को रिड्यूस करे। ठीक है, तो सिमिलरली इन ट्रांसपोर्टेशन यू हैव स्टडीड कि कौन सा वाले यू मेक वेरियस ग्रुप्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ योर ट्रांसपोर्टेशंस, इन टर्म्स ऑफ योर रूट्स एंड ऑल, एंड देन यू कंपेयर एंड गेट द बेस्ट वन। तो देयर बाय इट इज टेलिंग कि you have many algorithms, you have mathematical complex calculations being done on the basis of those route selection, and various groups are being made, and on those groups the best one is selected. From those groups the best one is selected based on this technique, and this technique is dynamic routing algorithm. These are mathematical, these are complex mathematical calculations being done, and then you get the result, and from that you don't have even to choose those from the best. They will be giving you the best routes on the basis of the calculations done. They will be giving you the best routes. Okay, so based on the real time traffic, see, even the real time traffic is being used by these algorithms. They are not only using historical data, they are using the real time traffic route also. Okay, and delivery constraint. You know that using the real time is very important. Reason being, if you have to give the prime delivery service, then you need to use the real time traffic, है ना? ठीक है? Real time traffic and delivery constraints supports efficient and adaptive vehicle routing. So analytics driven dynamic routing, and it ensures on time deliveries and reduces the transportation cost. ठीक है? So dynamic routing algorithm is one technique that is being used, ठीक है, for short term delivery and all these. Okay. Next is last mile delivery optimization. Last mile मतलब last mile का मतलब क्या होता है?
मतलब जितना डिले हो सकता है
ओके तो आप लोग का डेफिनेशन सुनकर मुझे भी कंफ्यूजन हो गया कि मैं गलत सोच रही हूँ क्या. लास्ट माइल डिलीवरी ऑप्टिमाइजेशन इज सच थिंग ओनली, मतलब प्राइम से ही रिलेटेड है, इन द सेंस कि आप कुछ लास्ट टाइम पर ऑर्डर करते हो या फिर लास्ट टाइम आपको चेंजेस चाहिए. एक तरह से ठीक है, डीलेइंग इज वन एस्पेक्ट ऑफ दैट, कि लास्ट टाइम आपको कुछ चेंजेस चाहिए. लाइक इवन जोमेटोज में भी आप यूज़ करते हो आफ्टर डिलीवरी. हाँ, ब्लिंकिट तो हेविली दिस इज बीइंग यूज्ड. हाँ, तो इवन एट द लास्ट मिनट इफ यू वांट टू ऐड समथिंग और समथिंग लाइक दैट, देन यू कैन ऐड ऑन. एड्रेस चेंज करना इज अनदर थिंग. एड्रेस चेंज करना थोड़ा सा अलग हो जाता है, लेकिन आप उसमें कुछ कस्टमाइजेशन जो करवाते हो ना एट द एंड टाइम, दैट मतलब दैट कंपनी, दैट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन is providing you that facility to change even at the last time is what is last mile delivery optimization. तो ये facility भी जो आपको मिल पा रही है, this is all because of the analytics. Okay, so employing analytics to optimize the last mile delivery task. Okay, whatever the last time delivery task is being assigned, that is being used and tracked because of the analytics, and that enhances the delivery route planning. Okay, also increases the service reliability and provides the real time visibility to the customers. Okay, so last mile delivery optimization, it improves the customer experience. Okay, comfortable with this? Next is scheduling and load balancing. Okay, so scheduling, you know, is related to the delivery time. Okay, and load balancing is related to the logistic. Okay, so applying analytics for scheduling and load balancing, it optimizes the vehicle capacity utilization and minimizes the empty miles. And efficient scheduling and load balancing, it contribute to reduced fuel consumption and improved sustainability as well. Okay, sustainability means you are using appropriate method and means you are using the transportation or logistic to the efficient, to the best one. Okay, means using green vehicle if you are talking. Yeah, that is, e-vehicle is fine enough. So using the e-vehicle as much as possible, also using limited number of vehicles, means not using vehicle just for one order. So that has to be optimized, है ना. तो लोड बैलेंसिंग का मतलब यही है कि एक दो ऑर्डर बाद के हैं या कोई ऐसे ऑर्डर है जो कि that can be loaded to the already routed transportation, then it should be loaded to that. Okay, so efficiency or sustainability के towards भी is also the responsibility of the supply chain manager. Okay, so this is about the vehicle routing for deliveries. Okay, so the last slide. Comfortable? Okay. So this slide we just have to discuss what are the challenges and what is solution towards that. So the first challenge we all know is data integration and the quality. Data quality is the main problem, because mostly the consumers are not able to give their feedback, are not ready to give their feedback. They are not ready to fill the surveys being done, है ना. आप सर्वे का आंसर राइट नहीं फिल करोगे तो हाल द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन विल नो द प्रॉब्लम, है ना. अगर आप फीडबैक नहीं डालोगे तो हाल दे नो कि वेदर दिस वाज ऑप्टिमाइज और यू आर लाइक satisfied or not. So data quality is the main problem. What answers we are getting in the feedback may not be a quality data. You may have felt just to skip that, है ना. Okay, so the quality data is the main problem, and data integration means synchronizing all the elements, all the parties to the data is many a times it's not possible. There are many reasons. There may be infrastructure facilities not available, like the warehouse is in such a area, like it may be in a rural area or village side or whatever, that the this internet facility is not available, so that location will be left out. And there are many reasons of data not being able to integrate. There are, you know, the resources are also not available, resources in terms of infra, resources in terms of human. There are many employees who are not well versed with the technology. They are not comfortable with the technology. They want to use the traditional way. So that may be one reason of data not being integrated properly. Okay. So the challenge is related to the data integration and quality. This affects the accuracy of analytical insights and distribution. Okay. So implementing data governance, there need to have data governance, proper rules. Many people, they are not giving their this feedback and all, maybe because they are like in the impression that there may be some data privacy issue, है ना. So for all these, a proper data governance has to be made, proper rules and regulation and policies need to be made. Okay, so implementing data governance and quality control measures ensures reliable and consistent data for the effective decision making. Okay. So this is one challenge. What may be the solution?
There should be a controlling authority who is actually looking after. Right now these days suppliers are also manipulating the data. They are putting some coupons in their packets and they are mentioning that if you are rating 5 to whatever site, then you get cashbacks.
Yeah.
This is the manipulation of data at suppliers and as well. So there should be some you can say controlling authority who is looking after before packaging the materials. So it should be inspected properly.
Okay. So you can say data governance on the part of a organization, data control check, okay, and all these things should be on the part of the organization as well. Okay. Here what they are suggesting is data technology adoption. In India, basically this is the major problem. Technology is not being adopted by many companies. Yeah, although the e-commerce and these platforms, they are widely using this one, but the traditional Indian companies, they are still lagging behind. Okay. So there should be technological adoption among the employees, among the organization. The infrastructure should be there, the training and everything should be there. Okay. So overcoming the resistance, there is always a resistance in Indian organization, in Indian employees towards the technology. Okay. So overcoming the resistance to adopting advanced analytics and technology in distribution operations, especially they are talking about the distribution operations, is a common challenge. Educating and training personnel, Okay, human resource on the benefits of technology adoption and change management are the key solutions. Okay. ठीक है. Next is supply chain visibility. We have discussed this. Can anyone of you would like to volunteer this? What does supply chain visibility means? We have already discussed.
सप्लाई चेन में जितने भी लोग आते हैं मैन्युफैक्चर होलसेलर उन सबको रियल टाइम डेटा दिखता है.
Very good. What's your name? Juhi. You have attended the classes?
फर्स्ट टाइम.
Okay. So, how do you know all this?
अब मैं वो सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट पढ़ रही थी कल, इसलिए उसमें थोड़ा
Book reading कर रहे थे. Supply chain management. Okay. Because I guess this has been discussed in the last class or the supply chain management की class में. The visibility one, है ना? ठीक है. So, supply chain visibility means there should be all the parties in the supply chain should be transparent enough. Okay. Every information should be shared with all the parties in the supply chain. And who are the parties in the supply chain? Okay. So, all the information should be well shared and it should be they should be transparent with the information. Okay. So, limited visibility across the supply chain is one such challenge, that all the parties are not included in the supply chain. They think that the supply chain starts from the warehouse till the customers, but you know the supply chain starts right from the manufacturer, right from the sourcing. Okay. So, the operations information should also be shared with the inventory manager, should also be shared with the logistic. The feedback should also be shared to the supplier as well. Okay. So, this is what they are talking, that this is one such challenge. Limited visibility is there. Yes, there is real time tracking and all this, but that is being shared to a limited number of parties. Okay. So, limited visibility across the supply chain, it poses a challenge in tracking inventory, monitoring transportation and managing demand fluctuations. So, we need to implement analytics driven supply chain visibility solutions. I forgot sharing this now. So, analytics driven supply chain visibility solutions, this will enhance the transparency and responsiveness both. Okay. So, this is the challenge. Supply chain limited visibility is the challenge, and how can this be solved? It can be solved with using analytics driven supply chain visibility solution. Technology resistance is a problem, but the solution is educating and training. Data integration is a problem, but data governance is a solution. Okay. So, we have discussed the challenges and solutions here. Okay. With this, we are done with unit number 5. Okay. So, again opening the syllabus for you, because I do not know, this may be a motivation for you that you are actually moving a step ahead day by day, and you are able to you are actually covering each and every topic. So, just check on, first we have completed this one, delivery. Today we have discussed this delivery. Check which point we have left, and is there any point that need to be discussed again. Please give a check to unit number 5. कहाँ पर? ये distribution planning outbound. Outbound we have not discussed. Outbound क्या है? In-house and outbound. इन हाउस मतलब सब कुछ आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंदर अपना बनेगा. यू हैव दैट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, यू हैव दोज रिसोर्सेज एंड यू आर like you have your own unit for that particular work. And outbound means you are outsourcing that activity. Many a times the logistics is being outsourced. Like for example, the case study that we discussed in the last class, if you remember, that was a tour company, travel and tour company. Okay, so what do you think travel and tour company does? It uses its own logistics or it outbounds its logistics? Many a time it outbounds, many a times it keeps its own vehicle available. Okay. So outbound means you are like outsourcing those particular. So it may be related to the logistic, it may be related to the warehouse. Outsourcing. Outbound का मतलब ही है कि outsourcing. So it may be related to anything. जो भी आपको टेक्नोलॉजी outbound कराना है, आपको वेयर हाउसिंग आउटबाउंड करानी है, आपको लॉजिस्टिक आउटबाउंड करानी है, वॉट एवर, राइट. देयर आर मैनी कंपनीज विच डोंट यूज देयर ओन डिलीवरीज व्हीकल्स एंड डिलीवरी पर्सन्स, दे आउटबाउंड बिकॉज देयर आर कंपनीज विच आर सप्लाइंग दिस. ओके, यू नो द सिक्योरिटी एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स इज आउटबाउंड, है ना. सिक्योरिटी वगैरह जो मतलब गेट ये सारे होते हैं ना, तो no, its delivery partners are their own right now. Restaurants, हाँ, है ना. So outbound का मतलब हमने इसको तो पूरे डिटेल में डिस्कस किया था कि outbound किस एक्टिविटी को करते हैं. Do we outbound the core activities? Do the organization outbound their core activities? Only supportive activities are mainly outbounded. Okay, Apple they don't outbound their designs. They outbound their assembling, है ना. वो डिज़ाइन कतई अपना आउटबाउंड नहीं करेगा. कोई भी कंपनी अपनी कोर एक्टिविटी को आउटबाउंड नहीं करती, क्योंकि उससे क्या होता है, कंट्रोल जाता है और आपकी जो फॉर्मूला है, आपका जो वो स्ट्रेंथ है बेसिक, है ना, वो चला जाता है ना. तो वही है आउटबाउंड मतलब. और क्या था? क्या डिस्कस किया हमने इन्वेंट्री पॉलिसीज में? Inventory policies we discussed that it should maintain a proper stock control and all these things, है ना. Okay. So unit number 5 is done. Book, actually what we are doing in class is we are just picking up the bullet points. Book में तो you have in detail, okay, but at least my idea is not to drop any point that is covered in your syllabus. So that is what I am picking up in the class. Other than this, the detailed explanation and everything is there in the book. The book is for those who are not attending the class, they can just read and get the idea. Okay, but if you are attending the class, you have the idea and you can now practice. Okay. Okay, so just check unit number 1 to 5 if everything is done. इसमें से कुछ रह गया तो I'll just discuss that. Then we have unit 6 and 7. See unit 1 and 5. कम से कम सिलेबस तो मैं याद करवा ही दूंगी आप लोगों को, है ना. कुछ आए तो आप लोग एग्जाम में ये तो ना बोलो मैम आउट ऑफ सिलेबस, है ना. सिलेबस तो दिखा दिखा के मैंने बिल्कुल तोता बना देना आप लोगों को. यूनिट 6 में करवाऊंगी, 7 इज ठीक है, दैट इज ऑल रिलेटेड टू सस्टेनेबिलिटी. इसके बाद आई विल बी टेकिंग ऑल द क्लासेस ऑफ सप्लाई चेन मैनेजमेंट बिकॉज वी हैव 3 to 4 यूनिट्स लेफ्ट देयर. Case studies, I will be taking one particular class 2 hours whole, we will be just dedicating to the case study. ऑनलाइन में कराऊंगी, क्या बोल रहे हो? ऑनलाइन नहीं, एक्चुअली आई थिंक दिस इज द लास्ट ऑफलाइन क्लास वी आर गेटिंग, इज इट सो? नेक्स्ट वीक वी हैव, so that will be the last one, otherwise 13th I guess is the last working day, no? 13th May, and then 13 to 20 I have been informed that we will have the marathon classes. So I don't know that will be online or offline, I guess that will be online only. So you don't want the classes to be online? No, why? Online you sit in your comfortable zone and in your bed and razai and everything is there. There also you can ask questions directly. I am available there also. In online I feel so okay, there's no one. Even I have taken classes where I was having no student. I thought that yeah, okay, it's my duty, I have to teach the class and then that will be recorded. So वो भी आता है, मुझे समझ नहीं आता. Online is more comfortable to join. Very good. फिर तो offline तो is very like interactive and is okay. So you all are not working anywhere, you are completely dedicated to this working. Okay. So you get time even after that. 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. So see, when you are actually doing so hard work, you need to have your results. It is taking your time, it is taking your energy, it is taking your cost, right? So be very particular to this, that if I am studying, very good, I want the knowledge and everything, I want the marks too. Okay. If I am taking up this course, I want some output, I want some growth, I want some new prospects to be opened for me. Okay. So apart from studying, apart from attending the classes, be very aware and alert कि अगर सप्लाई चेन एनालिटिक्स क्लास में पढ़कर जा रहे हैं, मैं आपको कतई कभी नहीं कहती हूँ कि आप ये चीज़ याद करके आओ, मैं नेक्स्ट क्लास पूछूंगी. मैं आपको वो चीज़ दोबारा याद करवाती हूँ नेक्स्ट क्लास में. रीज़न बीइंग कि मैं ये नहीं चाहती कि आप ये सब्जेक्ट मैटर याद करो. मैं चाहती हूँ कि अगर आप सप्लाई चेन एनालिटिक्स पढ़ रहे हो ना, तो दिन भर में आपको सप्लाई चेन एनालिटिक्स के डेफिनेशंस नहीं याद करने, आपको ये याद करना है कि यू आर स्टडिंग दिस पेपर. तो आप जिससे भी टकराओ, जिससे मिलो, और जहाँ आपको लगे कि टू दी बेस्ट सप्लाई चेन एनालिटिक्स इज बीइंग यूज्ड in that organization, supply chain analytics is being used, तो आप उनसे नॉर्मल डिस्कस करो कि what are the analytics tools and techniques and methods what you are using, और उस चीज़ को समझने की कोशिश करो. I want you to connect with the practical world. ठीक है, क्योंकि these definitions and all these can be done, बट इसके साथ साथ जब आप प्रैक्टिकल वर्ल्ड से कनेक्ट करते जाओगे और सोचते समझते जाओगे, अभी से आपको पता रहेगा कि विच कंपनी यू आर टारगेटिंग एंड विच पोजीशन यू आर टारगेटिंग, देन यू कैन बेटर यूटिलाइज दीज इनपुट्स. ठीक है, तो आपके दिमाग में ये रहना चाहिए कि ओके, दीज आर द सब्जेक्ट्स आई एम स्टडिंग. whoever person you met, and if you like feel that yes, this person knows about something about that, and if his organization is doing well in that particular operations or whatever, then discuss those. Ki what are the things that you do and what are the prospect for me if I am doing this course. Okay. So this is what you have to take care of. Okay. So apart from that, this 5 units are done. I guess there's no problem with unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ठीक है, फिर से वापस भूल जाना, फिर से मैं याद दिलाऊंगी आप लोगों को 13 मई के बाद, फिर वापस भूल जाना, फिर एग्जाम से 2 दिन पहले भी मैं याद दिलाऊंगी. ठीक है, फिर एग्ज़ाम में लिख कर फिर भूल जाना, ठीक है। तो नो प्रॉब्लम, अभी के लिए क्लियर है, ठीक है। जितना भूलोगे ना उतना मुझे याद दिलाना आसान भी रहेगा और उतना ज़्यादा आप लोगों को वो जहन में लॉन्ग टाइम तक रह जाएगा। चलो, कैन वी स्टार्ट विद यूनिट नंबर 6 और इज देयर एनी अदर डिस्कशन यू वांट टू डू? केस स्टडी, केस स्टडी मैं चाह रही हूँ ना कि मैं पूरा बिल्कुल ऐसे बैठ करके एक बारी में केस स्टडी कर लूँ। केस स्टडी ये कर लिया था मेमोरेबल ट्रेवल्स का। चलो, रीड दिस वन। डू यू वॉन्ट मी टू रीड और यू वॉन्ट टू रीड योर सेल्फ? खुद से पढ़ना है, पढ़ लो। यस, सुमित एंड संदीप, क्या डिस्कस हो रहा है? फीलिंग गुड कि सिलेबस ख़त्म? नहीं, बुरा लग रहा? ठीक लग रहा? कम से कम ये तो हो गया, क्लास ले लिए। कितने दूर से आ रहे हो? सुप्रीम कोर्ट के पास? वहाँ रहते हो आप? सुप्रीम कोर्ट के पास रहते हो आप? अच्छा, फर्स्ट क्लास नहीं थी आप लोगों की आज? थी ना? कोर पेपर रहती है फर्स्ट। क्या है कोर? क्या है? लीगल एनवायरनमेंट एंड बिजनेस। अग्रीमेंट एंड कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का डिफरेंस पता चल गया ना? क्या था?
म्यूचुअल कंसेंट रहता है और लीगल में मैम कि वहाँ पे चीज़ें फिक्स रहती हैं, टर्म एंड कंडीशंस होती हैं।
लॉयर, लीगल इन्फोर्समेंट रहता है, मतलब आप उसको घसीट कर कोर्ट तक ले जा सकते हो, है ना। बट मैंने जो बताया था कि ऐसे नॉर्मल जो आप अग्रीमेंट करते हो या वर्बल अग्रीमेंट या जो भी करते हो, उसमें क्या होता है कि आप उस बंदे को कोर्ट तक नहीं ले जा सकते क्योंकि उसमें लीगल इन्फोर्सिबिलिटी नहीं है ना। तो कंपनीज लॉ पढ़ रहे हो उसमें आप लोग? बिजनेस लॉ पढ़ रहे हो? कौन सा पढ़ रहे हो? कंपनीज लॉ, बिजनेस लॉ? कंपनी लॉ। कौन सा पढ़ रहे हो? कंपनीज लॉ एक्ट 2013, 1956 है? यही पढ़ रहे हो आप लोग? किताब निकालना पड़ा एक्ट देखने के लिए। कहाँ दोनों है? देखो मैं 1956 कौन सा एक्ट है आपका? कौन सा है 1956 का? ये मैं नहीं देखूँ, 1956 कौन सा है? पढ़ना है आप लोगों को? वो कंज्यूमर प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट है, वो कंपनीज एक्ट नहीं है। 13 पढ़ना है, कंपनीज एक्ट 2013 है ना, उसमें सारा एम्बेडेड हो गया है 1956 वाला। कितने हैं, कितने ये हैं, कितने सेक्शंस हैं? सेक्शन का आपको नहीं पता, क्यों?
नहीं मतलब सेक्शन कहाँ इतने याद रखते
इतने तो सेक्शंस नहीं है, 7 तो कुल मिला के सेक्शंस हैं।
उन्होंने स्टार्टिंग में बताया आज कुछ पहले बताओ। तो हिस्ट्री हो गई
अच्छा छोड़ो, ये पढ़ लो आप लोग।
हमारा एक
हाँ सारा जितना 1956 का था प्लस जो जो आपको होना मतलब इसमें था, सारे एम्बेडेड हो गया 2013 में। सारा पढ़ना है इसमें आप लोगों को, बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर सारा मिनट्स मीटिंग्स।
मैम कुछ टीचर है ना मतलब बुक के हिसाब से
सिलेबस और बुक एक ही है।
नहीं
नहीं सिलेबस में बुक में डिफरेंस होता है।
यस मैम सेकंड
बुक में हमेशा ज़्यादा होता है।
सिलेबस ही कवर्ड है, बुक में थोड़ा एग्जॉस्टिवली कवर्ड रहता है। कौन कौन से? कंपनीज एक्ट है और कंज्यूमर है और
सेल्स एक्ट है और क्या स्टार्टिंग में फर्स्ट ईयर करेंगे।
अच्छा, इंडियन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट भी इसी बार पढ़ना है आप लोगों को, सेल्स भी इसी बार, नेगोशिएबल किया आप लोगों ने तो खिचड़ी बना दिया फिर तो। कंपनीज भी पढ़ना है, कंपटीशन भी पढ़ना है, बैंकिंग, ओए होए, फॉरेन एक्सचेंज, इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी, ओ माय गॉड।
कंपनीज और बिजनेस एक्ट
अच्छा अच्छा, ये रिकॉर्ड भी हो रहा है ना। ओह माय गॉड। चलो चलो कोई नहीं, लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट दिस ओनली। No problem, let's discuss about this only, please. We can discuss some other time, let's discuss this. So, I guess, read this case study, no? Okay, so see, Staywell Hotels, it was established 10 years ago as a budget hotel in the center, vicinity means in the center of Mumbai airport. It provides accommodation for cost-conscious travelers visiting the city for short stay lasting to day or two. ठीक है, तो एक होटल है स्टेवेल्स जो कि पीछे 10 साल से है। ठीक है, ये होटल जो है एयरपोर्ट के बिल्कुल नज़दीक है। वहाँ पर क्या है, इट प्रोवाइड्स एकोमोडेशन फॉर कॉस्ट कॉन्शियस, जो कॉस्ट कॉन्शियस कंज्यूमर्स होते हैं उनके लिए शॉर्ट स्टे के लिए ये होटल है। So typically a room would provide comfortable beds, high speed, these are the facilities, high speed internet connection, air conditioning facility, coffee machine, fridge and free television service. Food service based on a limited menu is provided on the premises. It has few conference rooms that provide space for guests to hold business meetings. This saves their precious time otherwise lasted in travelling on congested city routes. So the hotel provides free shuttle service to and from, shuttle service जानते हो आप लोग? बस सर्विसेज जो होता है, मतलब आसपास लोकेशन में जाने के लिए बस या वो क्या बोलते हैं, ट्रैवलर नहीं रहता है। हाँ, shuttle services service to and from the airport at specific times during the entire day. ठीक है, Hotel's proximity to the airport, the free shuttle service and convenience of conducting work at the conference room have been marketed to attract guests to stay here. The guests also comprise of people who are in transit between airports. Okay. Also, when there are long duration delays in flight operations due to which passengers need to be provided overnight accommodation, few airline operators host their guests here. कहाँ पर? इस होटल में, है ना? Like all other guests, these airline operators are also interested in Staywell for its location and low cost room rental. Over the past decade, management of Staywell has prolonged in profits. Oh, we don't have the question here. So this question is actually incomplete. Let me check if I can get this question. This question is actually incomplete over the past decade. This question is incomplete. I have kept the whole file somewhere related to this, related to the case study. Okay, let's schedule the case study for the next class. Okay, I have this the whole file with we have almost 15 to 16 case studies. So we'll discuss in the next class. Okay, in the next supply chain analytics class, we'll be discussing those case studies. I don't know, I have kept the file somewhere, but here right now I'm getting just the first case study. Okay, so either the second one I'll be sharing you, or in the next class we'll be picking up right from the question number 2 to case 2 to case 16. Today what we can do with the left time is we can start with unit 6, or if you have any question with the supply chain management or the supply chain analytics paper. If you have any question, no, we can start with unit 6. So this is the unit number 6. Okay. We still have 20 to 25 minutes. We can discuss at least 2 to 3 slides here. So this unit 6 is all related to the reverse logistics. Till now we have discussed about the logistics and distribution and everything, but here we will be discussing about the reverse logistics. Why you know what is the importance of reverse logistics? Nowadays जितना सामान आप मंगवाते हो ना उससे ज़्यादा आप वापस करते हो फ्लिपकार्ट एंड ऑल में, है ना? आप मंगवाते हो इसलिए कि आप वापस कर पाओ, है ना? You check कि at least you have this return facility available, है ना? So that is the importance of including this chapter here. Okay, so what is the importance of using analytics and reverse logistics? We will be studying it with the help of this traditional firms and e-commerce firms. How they are getting the benefit in case of reverse logistics. Are the traditional firms are at benefit, or the e-commerce firms are at benefit? And if there is any use of the analytics even in this reverse logistics, this is what we need to discuss in unit 6. So, firstly we have to know the definition of the reverse logistic. So, reverse logistics refers to the process of managing the flow of goods from their final destination means the customer or the consumer, back to the manufacturer or other destination for purpose such as returns, repairs, recycling or disposal. Acha, you have seen many companies and many products even. Many products are such that if you book for return or exchange, then they come and then pick up the particular product. But then if you have faced any case where the amount is being refunded but that product is not picked up, they request you to dispose at your space only. Why? So that means they are using analytics to calculate those costs. If the cost benefit is such that the picking up is beneficial, then only. So this is the interest of this chapter. हाँ? क्या? उसको एक्सचेंज नहीं करते हैं, हाँ वो तो एक बात हो गई, वो तो वो तो मतलब एक ये हो गया कि आपने यूज़ कर लिया है और it was such a product like related to the personal hygiene or something like that, then that will not be exchanged. That is very well written in the product description itself. ठीक है, यहाँ वो बात नहीं हो रही, यहाँ बात हो रही है कि कुछ ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं जिनको आपने यूज़ भी नहीं किया है, ठीक है, बट देन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन और द कंपनी इज रिक्वेस्टिंग यू टू डिस्पोज एट योर स्पेस, वो पिकअप करने नहीं आ रहे हैं। तो इसका मतलब उन्होंने कैलकुलेशन किया है, उन्होंने एनालिटिक्स यूज़ किया है टू कैलकुलेट कि हाँ अगर पिकअप करेंगे तो फिर दैट विल कॉस्ट देम मोर देन दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट। ओके, तो कई बार ये होता है, इसका मतलब दिस इज द रेलिवेंस ऑफ दिस चैप्टर। या सुमित, व्हाट आर यू डिस्कसिंग? सेम थिंग, डिस्कस विद अस, वी विल बी गेटिंग सम मोर एग्जांपल्स। नो,
मतलब मेरे नोन में एक पर्सन है, तो वो ना जिम के प्रोडक्ट बेचता है, मतलब प्रोटीन, तो वो लोग ले लेते हैं तो सब खोल के रिटर्न करते हैं। अब वो किसी को रीसेल तो कर ही नहीं पाएंगे, तो बोलता है लोगों को कि भाई हमें रिटर्न मत करा करो, यूज़ ही कर लें।
हाँ, तो फिर मीन्स वो आपको रिफंड भी दे देते हैं और प्रोडक्ट वापस भी नहीं लेते हैं। हाँ, तो ऐसा कई बार ये होता है ना।
मतलब रिक्वेस्ट करता है किसी से कि रिटर्न मत करो, उसको बहुत लॉस होता है।
क्योंकि वो प्रोडक्ट इस मतलब इसमें आ जाता है कि दैट कैन नॉट बी सोल्ड अगेन, है ना, बिकॉज द लिड इज ब्रोकन। तो दिस इज ऑल रिलेटेड टू द रिवर्स लॉजिस्टिक, कि वापसी सामान आएगा तो देयर ऑल्सो कॉस्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, देयर ऑल्सो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इज बीइंग यूज, देयर ऑल्सो लॉजिस्टिक्स इज बीइंग यूज, देयर ऑल्सो वेयर हाउस नीड टू बी अपडेटेड, राइट। रिवर्स लॉजिस्टिक में भी ये सारी कहानी जो हमने नॉर्मल लॉजिस्टिक और नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में पढ़ा वो सारी कहानी आती है। तो रिवर्स लॉजिस्टिक का डेफिनेशन पहले पैराग्राफ में है। रिवर्स लॉजिस्टिक बेसिकली इट मीन्स दैट द goods are flowing from the final consumer to the manufacturer because of the reasons, maybe the return, repair or anything like that. So it also involves the planning, implementation and control of various other activities that we have discussed there, okay, including the transportation, including the sorting out of those returned product. You agree with this? The refurbishment and disposition of the returned product, okay. So all these activities are also taken care in the reverse logistics as well, okay. रिवर्स लॉजिस्टिक का मतलब तो क्लियर है कि वापसी, गुड वापसी आ रहा है, रीजन में भी वॉट एवर रिपेयर है, छोटा बड़ा है, साइज इक्वल नहीं है और वॉट एवर, है ना, बट our main motto is that it still requires the planning, implementation and control of all these activities. को शॉर्ट आउट करना पड़ेगा, उसको वापसी मतलब आपको थोड़ा सा और बेटर करना पड़ेगा उस प्रोडक्ट को, हो सकता है ना, वापसी नेक्स्ट सेल करने के लिए आपको उसको रिफर्बिश करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा बेटर उसको, या तो फिर अगर वो बिल्कुल वैसा है, लीड टूटा हुआ या वैसा कोई प्रोडक्ट है या कुछ मतलब फटा हुआ है या ऐसा कुछ प्रोडक्ट है, तो उसको हो सकता है कि द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हैज़ टू डिस्पोज ऑफ, है ना, तो ये सब उसके एक्टिविटीज़ हो सकते हैं। सो व्हाट इज़ द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ studying the reverse logistic and using the analytics and discussing on that? So see, reverse logistics is also very important. You know that for these organizations, especially the Flipkart and all, reverse logistics is very, very important because of these policies we choose this, है ना. If the product is not in the criteria of return and exchange, then we generally don't pick up, है ना, because there may be many other reasons or issues with that product. So reverse logistics, it is very important for both the traditional किसको कहते हैं, ब्रिक एंड मोटर मॉडल जो था ना उसको कहते थे, ब्रिक एंड मोटर मतलब कि दुकान स्टोर वाला जो था जहाँ से आप खरीद के, जैसे कि ये रिलायंस ट्रेंड से आप खरीदते हो फिर आपको उसमें भी तो वापसी का है ना, उनके पास भी तो होता है ना रिवर्स लॉजिस्टिक, आप वापसी करते हो ना प्रोडक्ट, है ना, और ई कॉमर्स वाली कंपनीज के पास भी है ना. तो this is important for both the traditional companies as well as the e-commerce companies. So traditional वाले को क्या फेस करना पड़ता है, for instance they consider a large department store chain and they must handle returns from multiple physical store locations. ठीक है, process returned item efficiently. You know, आप जब return करते हो तो that is being taken and sorted off, फिर that is being the item is being booked and input is being given in the system that this has been returned. आप देखोगे इसमें बारकोड से रिटर्न भी होता है ना, तो रिटर्न आइटम दे आर बुक्ड एफिशिएंटली एंड डिसाइड वेदर टू रीस्टॉक करना है या रिफर्बिश करना है या डिस्पोज करना है, ठीक है, ऑफ द रिटर्न गुड. सो इनएफिशिएंट रिवर्स लॉजिस्टिक्स से क्या हो सकता है, या तो वो प्रोडक्ट अगर बिकने वाला होगा तो भी खराब हो जाए, खत्म हो जाए क्योंकि आपने उसको प्रॉपर्ली सॉर्ट आउट नहीं किया, है ना. एक्सेस इन्वेंट्री भी हो सकती है, आपको पता ही नहीं कि वही प्रोडक्ट रिटर्न आ रहा है जिस प्रोडक्ट को आप ओवर स्टॉकिंग कर रहे हो, है ना. तो दैट कैन लीड टू इंक्रीज कॉस्ट. एक्सेस इन्वेंट्री, पुअर कस्टमर एक्सपीरियंसेस, है ना. आप रिटर्न करके जा रहे हो, फिर आप स्टोर में जा रहे हो तो आपको एकलौता वही वाला प्रोडक्ट मिल रहा है ना. तो यू थिंक एनालिटिक्स इज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हियर, है ना. अगर डेटा मेंटेनेंस प्रॉपर नहीं है, अगर डेटा फ्लो ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन प्रॉपरली नहीं है, देन दीज मे बी द इश्यूज. ठीक है, ओके. देन लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द ई कॉमर्स. सो टेक द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ Amazon. So it is one of the largest e-commerce platform globally, and you know this is the issue, high return rates due to the factors of online shopping convenience, क्योंकि shopping करना बहुत आसान है. This is also one reason, है ना. चलो यूँ जो ज़रूरत नहीं फिर भी एक बार पिंक कलर ट्राई करके देखते हैं, हाउ आई विल लुक इन पिंक कलर, है ना. तो पिंक मंगा लिया, एक ब्लैक भी मंगा लेते, रिटर्न तो हो ही जाएगा. एक ओकेजन पर पहन भी लेते हैं कई बारी, तो हम पहन कर भी रिटर्न कर देते हैं कि दैट इज़ डन, है ना. तो ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग कन्वीनियंस, फ्री रिटर्न पॉलिसीज, दिस इज ऑल्सो एन इशू, एंड द इनएबिलिटी टू फिजिकली इंस्पेक्ट आइटम्स. कई बारी दिस इज ऑल्सो द रीज़न कि आप उस चीज़ को फिजिकली आपको थोड़ा सा इनकन्वीनियंस हो रहा है ना. तो दिस इज ऑल्सो द रीज़न. सो these are the reasons for high return rates for the e-commerce companies, and they too all need to manage this reverse logistics. Okay, so effective reverse logistics is also crucial for managing these returns, optimizing the inventory level and maintaining the customer satisfaction. So what is the scope for the further slides? First is we'll be trying to discuss on optimization of return centers. How the return centers can be optimized. Should all the locations be allowed to store the returned product, or should it be done centrally, or what may be done? Okay, so here we have to discuss on optimizing of the return centers. So analyzing data to strategically locate. Again, the location is important. We have discussed the importance of location of distribution center in terms of logistic, normal logistic. Now again it is saying that analyzing the data to strategically locate the return centers, it can reduce the transportation cost. Do you agree? कि पता लग गया कि हाँ इस लोकेशन पॉइंट पे ज़्यादा रिटर्न आया है, तो all the other centers can accommodate there and then this can be done. Okay. So strategically this need to be done, analyzing the data to strategically locate return centers. It can reduce the transportation cost, shorten the processing times and improve the customer satisfaction. So we will be discussing a case study on Walmart, which strategically locates its return centers near the major transportation hubs. Okay, this is important. So it should be near to the central transportation hub to minimize the transit times and streamline the processing. Okay. So this way the Walmart is managing its return logistic. Development of reverse distribution plan. Okay. So analytics, it can be used to develop efficient reverse distribution plan, including determining the best method for processing returned item, identifying the opportunities for refurnishing or recycling and optimizing the transportation routes. So IKEA will be discussing the case study which uses the predictive analytics to forecast the returns and adjust the staffing levels accordingly to handle the peak return period efficiently. So there is peak return period also. Okay. So what may be the peak return period? Because generally the order is more at that time. Okay. So in order to maintain that, so this IKEA company, what they are doing is they are using the predictive. Predictive में हमने क्या पढ़ा था? With the हाँ डिसीज मतलब आप क्या करोगे उसमें प्रिडिक्ट करोगे. क्या प्रिडिक्ट करोगे? डिमांड फोरकास्ट है ना. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल हिस्टोरिकल डेटा आपको डिमांड का पैटर्न और ट्रेंड समझ में आ गया. अब आप क्या करोगे? डिमांड फोरकास्ट करोगे. तो IKEA व्हाट दे आर डूइंग इज दे आर प्रिडिक्टिंग द यूजिंग द प्रिडिक्टिव एनालिटिक्स टू फोरकास्ट रिटर्न. उनको मोटा मोटी आइडिया होना चाहिए कि लाइक दिस इज द पीक रिटर्न टाइम और इस टाइम पे तो बहुत रिटर्न आना है एंड एवरीथिंग. ओके. So this is, and the last is vehicle routing for returns collection. So return collection के लिए how the vehicle should be routed. So whatever we have done in the normal logistic, we have to discuss in prospect of the reverse logistic as well. This is also a part of logistic. This is also a part of supply chain, है ना? So leveraging analytics to optimize the vehicle routing for return collection can reduce the transportation cost, minimize the fuel consumption and improve the environmental sustainability. For example, the UPS, it uses advanced routing algorithm and real-time tracking to optimize even the reverse logistic operation, ensuring efficient pickups and deliveries of returned items. You will see many of the companies, they are very responsive to the returns, to your return orders, है ना. तो वो फटाफट आकर पिक करती हैं. देयर आर मैनी हु आर लाइक दे आर फॉलोइंग द पॉलिसीज और नॉट ओनली द पॉलिसीज बट द रूटिंग. आप ऐसा देखोगे कि आप अगर एक्सचेंज में डालते हो तो द प्रोडक्ट इज बीइंग टेकन एंड यू आर गिवन द न्यू प्रोडक्ट. कई बार ऐसा होता है कि आप एक बार उसको एक्सचेंज करो फिर एक बार नया प्रोडक्ट आता है. तो व्हाट डू यू थिंक, यहाँ रूटिंग की स्टडी हुई होगी कि व्हाट इज बीइंग मोर ऑप्टिमाइज्ड, वेदर टू एक्सचेंज एट द सेम पॉइंट और द अदर वे, है ना. So all these things are being taken care because this is directly related to the cost and efficiency. Okay. So this we have to discuss further. Okay, so I'm stopping here today. Any question till now? This is the last unit. We just have to discuss the reverse logistic में जो normal logistic में discuss किया है ना, that will be discussed in reverse logistic. And then the last one is the discussion about the sustainability. कि sustainability is how sustainability is important in the supply chain management. ठीक है? तो any further question? No? So that means we are done for the day. This is how we are proceeding. Next we will be covering the case studies and the next will be taking up the supply chain management in one go because supply chain management we are having like 3 to 4 chapters left. Okay. So we will be doing that. We can stop the recording.